Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Memes of the Week. The best thing you can do for this channel is beat that like button like it owes you money before watching this, so it reaches a wider audience. Also, before I get on with the memes, first a word from today's sponsor, the MGTOW Book Collection Part 2. Whether you're getting camel toe in Cambodia, banging babes in burqas in Turkey, or taking Polaroids of ladyboys in Thailand, Luca Vendetti has a series of books to make you live the dream. His new 3-booklet series includes How to Live on $500 a Month in Cambodia, Turkey, and Vietnam, in addition to his classic How to Retire on $200K in Southeast Asia. He also has the MGTOW book. Visit MGTOWbooks.com and use the promo code Sandman to get 10% off. Now available in 4 formats: PDF, Mobi for Kindle, EPUB, and text-to-speech MP3. Sponsor link is down below. And now on with the memes. Number 1, we have another woman saying that men should actually have curfews so women can go walk outside at night. First of all, no one would take advantage of stretch mark Mary here on the left. Besides, if your country isn't multicultural, then it's pretty much safe at night. I can't believe this woman is talking like she actually goes on walks. It looks like she doesn't even know what a walk is. If there was a curfew, women wouldn't be able to nag their husbands to go out and buy tampons for them now, would they? Up next, here's what woke culture is doing to us when we're just trying to watch movies in peace. I can't remember the last time I watched a film that was actually good. I can't wait until Sora or something like it puts Hollywoke out of business. Oh wait, Dune 2 was good and not very woke. You should watch it in IMAX, but just make sure you don't sit in the front row or this is what you'll see. Number 3, here's MJ from 20 years ago. And then ThemJ from this year. People say it's a picture of her before and after high school, but I think it's the same girl if she was from 2 different generations. Even her nose got fat in the picture on the bottom. Plus she's got that nose ring, blue hair, and ironic glasses. All that's missing are the facial tattoos. Today's version of Peter Parker probably wouldn't be able to pick up ThemJ. Not because she's too heavy, but because he doesn't have enough testosterone. Moving on is a guy complaining that his wife wants him to give her his entire paycheck. Her money is hers, and his money is hers too. If he doesn't give it to her willingly by choice, then he'll have to give it unwillingly through a divorce. This guy's a blue pill simp. He actually thinks he can have a conversation about this with her without her getting even more upset. I would divorce her immediately if I didn't have any children with her. Number 5, we have a 49-year-old Las Vegas hotel cleaner stealing the used condom of a billionaire, emptying it inside of her, getting pregnant, and winning child support. Even though this is satire, this is why you always flush them down the toilet. Regardless, this sort of thing happens in the family courts every day because judges give women everything they want at a man's expense. Up next with the announcer of the female Silver Surfer, Marvel can't help but announce the new Punisher. It's going to be punishment just watching this. Hopefully we don't give them any ideas with this picture, which accurately represents the state of the MCU. Here I fixed it. This is probably way more appropriate with rainbow smoke and flaming red hair in a renegade wheelchair, to make it more inclusive, of course. Number 7, what's wrong with the economy? Nothing. It's you and not the data. Now they're just gaslighting us about inflation and the Russians. I can't believe the Wall Street Journal requires a subscription to read this BS. Here are the actual price increases over the last 5 years or so. The irony is that this is right next to the Wall Street Journal article. You may just think that gas has gone up by $5 a gallon in many places, but that's a figment of your imagination. Moving on, looks like the next wave of inflation is here. Those with assets benefit from inflation, and those without get hurt by it. Our government is gaslighting us, saying that the C's and D's on the right are actually A's. And most people believe them, even though they're lying. Here's actually what most people's raises really look like. My raise, on the other hand, looks like the dude in the background. Number 9 is a woman that doesn't want to marry her boyfriend anymore because he proposed to her at McDonald's, because some people were looking at her with pity and disgust. Then again, McDonald's is fast becoming a classy place, with inflation on the rise. Soon it'll be considered fine dining. I feel sorry for this guy. He should have proposed to her at Burger King. It's much more romantic in there next to the soda fountains, or maybe even at the Waffle House. Up next, what happened to Kimberly Guilfoyle? She looks like she hit the wall at warp speed. Either that or she stopped drinking the spirit cooking juice that Gavin Newsom and friends used to give her. I actually thought the second picture was from a wax museum before reading this. Alternately, my second thought was that it was Steven Taylor finally sobering up on the right. Number 11 is Whoopi Goldberg talking about how she had 7 abortions by the time she turned 25. I'm impressed that she was able to get 7 men to sleep with her. Or better yet, 1 man 7 times. With that many abortions, it's like she's a walking morgue. Then again, that's a good thing because she saved all those taxpayer dollars on welfare and incarceration costs for her children. On behalf of humanity, thank you, Whoopi. Moving on is a woman that married the Eiffel Tower and has now divorced it because she's in love with a fence. She said the Eiffel Tower was controlling, abusive, and narcissistic. She didn't feel the chemistry anymore and they had grown apart. Also, it's kind of hard to fit the Eiffel Tower up your cooch. Women attracted to objects have objectophilia. Number 13, what is happening to the changing face of spring break? Actually, nothing. It just proves that most people stick to their own when they go on vacation. The top one is Panama Beach and the bottom one is from Miami South Beach. But all is not lost, because I found some diversity in that crowd. That guy's literally this meme. Up next, this guy says that if you're better off today than you were 4 years ago, you're either an illegal alien or a politician. But Bitcoin owners are also better off if the majority of their wealth is in that asset. That and tech stocks. Everyone else is getting skewered through inflation. This moron also doesn't understand that a $50 minimum wage means everything else will double in price. Number 15, it seems that I've found the most confusing meme ever. Here's one of those super unattractive women that always says they're cock blocking the hotter girls. Except why does she say he's not interested instead of she's not interested? I would definitely smash if she got a nose job chin implant and hid those goblin ears under her hair. Still the most confusing meme ever. Moving on, a Target security guard slugs a female shopper in the face after she demanded her $1,000 bill be paid by reparations. She asked for a handout but probably didn't think it was going to be a fist. This guy appears to have very nice follow-through, but I don't condone his actions. He should have just taken her into custody and waited for the police. Number 17 is a Lonely Fools creator, and she's upset because 400 of her videos were leaked online. She's wondering who's paying for her content and then leak it out online for everyone to see. Just because you call it a blowjob doesn't mean it's hard work, lady. No pun intended. Too bad she's not being rewarded for all that hard work. LOL. Up next, a guy and his wife finished their grad school degrees 23 years ago and have been paying $500 a month and still owe $60K. He wants to explain why student loan debt shouldn't be canceled. Well, if you make debt, you have to pay it off if you call yourself a man. But if your degrees are in ballroom dancing and gender studies, then good luck with that. I guess we know that neither of them were taking economics at grad school. Number 19 looks like the cycle of abuse is very real. Here we have a case of TDT, or trickle-down trauma. Swift dumps on Travis, and then Travis dumps on his coach, who will probably drop dead of a coronary any day now. Because of this, what do you expect from a strong, independent woman? Who is drawing these? They're absolutely hilarious. He's like a typical jock, and she's one of those typical thoughts. Moving on, we have this leading longevity expert saying that dairy is worse than Coca-Cola. With a smile that large, I wonder how much the Coca-Cola company is paying him. Sugar is poison and empty calories. Dairy might actually be inflammatory and have some sugar in the form of lactose, but at least you're getting vitamins and minimins. Thanks for the advice, dude. I'll do the opposite. Actually, I'll just drink water. Then both Big Dairy and Big Cola won't make any money. Number 21, we have a man that married one woman, and now she's like two. At least now it's like having a threesome with his wife, but with just the two of them. But remember, my dude, if you gain weight, you'll get dumped. I know I'm being a bit unfair here. After all, she's got a thyroid problem is all. Here she is on day 1768, living her best life. Remember, guys, look at her parents to know how she'll look in the future. Up next, one gynecologist that isn't being paid by Coca-Cola says that licking a lady's nether regions can cause throat cancer. So the next time she asks you to do it, you should charge her with attempted murder. Women collect STDs these days the way we used to collect Pokemon. If you don't believe it, then just ask poor old Michael Douglas here, after he got it by giving oral. Just imagining him doing that is giving me the creeps. Number 23, this black woman says that most black women don't look feminine with their natural hair. So instead they wear wigs that imitate another race of people. Well, we all know that this is not cultural appropriation now, don't we? At least she's saying the quiet part out loud, about why she's wearing a wig in the first place. Kevin Samuels used to say that black mothers would brainwash their daughters to hate their natural hair from a very young age. Moving on is a wonderful human being spending the kids' child support money at a casino, while her kids probably go hungry and her ex is living in his car. This social media post should be used as evidence in a court, as I hope she loses it all. The house always wins, and if you marry her, she'll take your house. I just want to know who would impregnate such a lower mid woman. Number 25 and the last one, speaking of Democrats, this is what they're like. When their governor destroys their state next time, they'll revolt by voting for a different Democrat. In places like California, they'll never see a Republican governor ever again. Growing up, my mother told me the communist country she was from, you could vote for whoever you wanted, so long as they were members of the Communist Party. Obviously, no other party was on the ballot. So that's it for another Memes of the Week. Please give this video a like to push it up in the algorithm, and so new viewers can find it. If you enjoyed this series and want me to keep making it, then please donate at the PayPal and Subscribe Star links below. It really helps out. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, and cheers.